I'm sure everyone can benefit from getting a month ahead on their bills. It is a significant milestone that can bring a sense of financial security and peace of mind. But be aware, it will require some planning, a bit of discipline, and a commitment to understanding and managing your finances better. Now, let's look at some practical and effective strategies to help you break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and get 1 month ahead on your bills. The first tip is to create a detailed budget. To get ahead on your bills, you have to understand your cash flow. So how do we create a detailed budget? The first step is to track both your income and expenses. Write down all your sources of income, be it your salary, side hustles, or any other money flowing in. Next, list all your expenses. Yes, every single one, from your rent or mortgage payment to that cup of coffee you grab on the way to work. Now let's break down your expenses into categories. This could be housing, transportation, food, healthcare, entertainment, and so on. It's important to be thorough and realistic. This process helps to identify where your money is going, and it can be quite eye-opening. Next, let's talk about discretionary spending. These are expenses that are nice to have but not necessary for survival. Think about your cable subscription, dining out, or perhaps that online shopping spree. Hopefully your budget will show you areas that need improvement. Now, you will need to adjust your expenses, which is what we'll cover in the next tip. The next tip is to prioritize your bills and cut unnecessary expenses. When it comes to handling your finances, it's crucial to distinguish between essential and non-essential expenses. Essential expenses are the ones you can't avoid. Think rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and healthcare. These should always be your top priority, since they directly impact your basic living standards. Non-essential expenses, on the other hand, are more flexible. These could be things like dining out, entertainment, subscriptions, or memberships. While they might add to the quality of your life, they are not critical for your survival. If you're looking to cut costs and get a month ahead on your bills, these are the areas you should scrutinize. Take a moment to evaluate your subscriptions and memberships. Are you making the most out of them? Are there any that you could live without? Remember, every dollar saved here is a dollar you can put towards your bills. Next, look at your discretionary spending. This is where you have the most control. Try to limit your spending on non-essential items. It might seem hard at first, but small changes can make a big difference. For instance, brewing your own coffee instead of buying it or cooking at home more often can save you a surprising amount of money over time. Remember, the goal here is to prioritize your spending so you can use the extra money to get a month ahead on your bills. In addition, if you have debts, it's worth considering a debt repayment strategy. Two popular methods are the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. The debt snowball method involves paying off your smallest debts first, while the debt avalanche focuses on paying off debts with the highest interest rate first. Both methods can help you reduce your debt over time, freeing up money for future bills. The next tip is to negotiate your bills. This is a surprisingly effective way to reduce your monthly expenses. Many service providers such as cable, internet, or insurance companies are more than willing to negotiate rates. In fact, they often have unadvertised discounts or packages they can offer to customers who simply ask. So, how do you go about this? Start by researching competitor rates and understanding the current market value for the services you're receiving. Make a list of your service providers and set aside some time to give them a call. Be polite but firm. Express your concerns about the cost and ask if there are any discounts or lower cost options available. In the competitive landscape of today's services, companies are often willing to negotiate to retain valued customers. You might be pleasantly surprised by how much you can save by simply taking the initiative to ask. Remember, a polite but assertive conversation can lead to significant savings, freeing up resources that contribute to the goal of getting a month ahead on bills. Now let's move on to the next tip, which is the extra paycheck strategy. If you're paid bi-weekly, you receive 2 paychecks most months, but twice a year, you'll receive 3 paychecks in a month. Instead of considering this extra money as a windfall to be spent, consider it as a way to get ahead on your bills. Here's how it works. When you receive a 3rd paycheck in a month, use it to pay the next month's bills. This gives you a buffer and can help alleviate the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. If you can make this a habit, you'll find yourself always a month ahead on your bills, giving you a sense of financial stability. Of course, this strategy requires discipline. It's tempting to see that extra paycheck as a bonus to be spent on fun activities or luxury items. But remember, the goal here is to get a month ahead on your bills and achieve financial peace of mind. Use this bonus income to get ahead on rent, utilities, or contribute to an emergency fund. By anticipating and allocating these extra paychecks wisely, you can create a habit of staying a month ahead on your bills and gain greater control over your financial situation. The next tip is to try the no spend month challenge. Here's the idea. For an entire month, limit your spending to only the bare essentials. We're talking about rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and necessary transportation. Anything beyond that gets a big red no. This might sound extreme, but it's a powerful way to reset your spending habits and save a substantial amount. Now you might be wondering, what about entertainment or social activities? This is where free community resources come into play. Local libraries often offer free events, or you can have a picnic in the park, go for a hike, or organize a game night at home. The internet is also a treasure trove of free entertainment and educational resources. This no-spend challenge might be tough, but remember, it's temporary, and the end result is worth it. By consciously abstaining from discretionary purchases like dining out, impulse buys, or unnecessary subscriptions, you can redirect your funds to get ahead on your bills. This challenge not only instills financial discipline but also heightens awareness of spending habits. The no-spend challenge serves as a reset button, encouraging a mindful and deliberate approach to consumption while propelling you closer to financial security. The last strategy to get a month ahead on your bills is to increase your income. Building additional income streams can accelerate your financial goals. This is a principle that many financially successful people live by. You see, relying solely on your 9-to-5 job may not provide the financial cushion you need to get a month ahead on your bills. One strategy to consider is developing a side hustle. This could be anything from driving for a rideshare company, doing freelance writing or graphic design, to offering your skills as a carpenter on the weekends. These jobs can often be done on your own time, giving you the flexibility you need. Freelance opportunities, too, offer a viable way to supplement your income. Websites like Upwork or Fiverr provide platforms where you can offer your services to clients around the globe. Whether you're a whiz at web design, have a knack for knitting, or can whip up a mean business plan, there's likely a freelance opportunity for you. Passive income is another avenue to explore. This could be through investing in stocks, real estate, or even creating your own online course or ebook. The beauty of passive income is that it requires little to no effort to maintain, once set up. Don't overlook the potential windfall that could be hiding in your attic or garage. Selling unused items can give you a quick cash influx. Sites like eBay and Craigslist or apps like LetGo and OfferUp make it easy to turn your clutter into cash. Every additional income stream brings you a step closer to getting a month ahead on your bills. So those are some strategies you can use to get a month ahead on your bills. Remember, those tips can help you build a financial buffer, allowing you to breathe easier each month. It's about more than just bills. It's about gaining control and freedom in your life. The path to being a month ahead on bills is a personal journey, and with dedication and perseverance, the destination of financial peace is well within reach.